Is right now for one of my comrades. Y'all give it up for Miss T.
Baby, that's true.
Hey everybody, how you doing? So wonderful to see so many lovely faces. This poem is called Sister. Sister, you are much more than what you have become. You are the queen of the night, the queen of the day, like Whitney Houston says. You are beautiful both inside and out. You don't have to wait on nobody for a handout. We used to be best friends in junior high, flirting with the guys as they went by. You were always more fast than I because you fell in love with this older guy. Through the years, we stayed close, but you left school first. When I graduated and moved away, we promised we'd meet again someday. Now that I'm back home, you say stop by. I see you sitting there waiting on some guy. With 2 little ones and another on the way, I bet he promised he'd marry you someday. Sister, you are more than what you have become. I love you, my sister. We've had so much fun. But now it's time for you to take a stand and stand on your own 2 feet without that man. Reclaim your queenship on the throne. Take charge and know that you are not alone. I am here for you whenever you call because you are my sister after all. Sister,
Yes.
You've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we changed over time. So, sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing my blues. Oh, but sister, have I got news for you? I'm something, and I hope you know that you're something too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss T, thank you. Yeah, y'all give it up for Miss T again, yeah. Word, so again, open up your eardrums and give it up for one of my sisters. Y'all give it up for Leah.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Yeah. Okay. This is called the Netherlands. It's a little bit deep, so I'll try to say it slow. I constantly try and rearrange this mental space so that I can fit it into this physical plane. And you know what the hardest part is? It's trying to pack this big-ass spirit into this 5'2" physical frame. I mean, it's not like I've had any complaints, but what does that really mean when the complaints will come out of the mouths of the masses who can't really see me? Because you can't just see me with your eyes, and you can't hear me with your ears. You can't taste me with your tongue or feel me with just your fingertips. Our senses, see, they're more like fences. They're fences built as high as our self-defenses, trapping us in this little space, and hence is nothing more than a limitation. But I'm trying to be your first temptation, a perpetration of your spiritual hesitation. I'm over here knocking on your door of unharnessed limitation, because if your ears were deaf and your eyes couldn't see, then you'd be forced to open up your mind and explore my energy. I'd shed my skin and let me just be me. I'd say, fuck a physical orgasm, my friend. If that's the extent of your so-called ultimate pleasure, I'll take you places that your scales cannot measure. Imagine a state of being that even death cannot sever. So once you lose this delusional self-perception, we can start to explore your world together. In fact, I might like that much better. All you have to do is take my metaphysical hand, and maybe then we can start to understand how much more there is to you, to me, to us, in this Netherlands.
Hip-hop artists that come out and do poetry, and they also do hip-hop, and it's vice versa, and I love it, I love it, I love it. So if y'all can please give it up for a friend of mine. Y'all give it up for B. Walker.
You can find me in the streets, even in the drought. My mattress is full, why shouldn't I be out? Hey, buddy, I'm good. What they tell you? I'm good. What they tell you? I'm good. What she tell you? I'm good. $2 jeans with my favorite patch.
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, as Montu said before, that I have been rapping in Athens for a while, but I started with poetry. So, you know, whenever I write raps, you know, raps is rhythm and poetry, so if there's no rhythm, then it's poetry. So I'm gonna start with something like that. And been writing a lot of real stuff about my own life personally, so I'm gonna yell some of that. See, growing up, I was never one to believe in fairy tales or miracles on 34th Street, but little did I know that it was destiny that we would soon meet in the 3rd grade of my English class in Span Elementary in Jackson, Mississippi. When I was just a new kid, and you, Tommy, and Whitney would sit down and eat with me and make my first day so easy. And I still remember butterflies as my stomach was so queasy the first time that you touched my hand. And I'm thinking, damn, we were so innocent then. And then I went home and told my family that I had found a special friend, and they told me to pack his stuff up because tomorrow we were moving. Because your daddy's boss is racist and today he couldn't take it, so we're moving to Atlanta to your grandmother's basement until we can figure out the next step that we're taking. So tell your little friend tomorrow at school that you're not gonna make it, because you'll be in a U-Haul truck for the trip that you're taking to a brand new school where you'll be nameless and faceless. And now I miss my angel. I fast forward 5 years and it's my birthday, but it's still one of the worst days, as my dad came home in a blind rage and damn near replaced with a punching bag my mother's face. As I was too young to understand my emotions displaced, but whatever the case, all I could think to do was race to the phone and dial 9-1 and then another one. And then I got scared and hung up. And I heard my older brother buck up at my father and my mother's defense, and in the next instant, there was a knock at the door and there's flashlights. And soon it was evident that I had followed through with a scared child's basic instinct. And my father hasn't looked at his son the same since that fateful day when they took him away. But I hope he understands that I had to do it at least for my mother's sake. And if not, then what a coward of a son he made. Because you see, sometimes the hardest decisions are the best ones to make. And I hope I was my mother's angel. And then I fast forward 10 years and I'm no longer attending university, but I'm homeless and jobless and going nowhere it seems. And it seems that life has no purpose for me, but I'm still doing music and still following my dreams. And she says that she's the only one that believes, and she believes that she sees great things in me, and I hope that her vision is pristine, because what I want to be is what I perceive myself to be. And I see myself with her and hope she sees herself with me. And now she's my angel. Thank y'all.
Yes. Give it up.
Think you got talent, man? This is your chance.
A Showcase for Unsigned Talent is looking for aspiring artists of all kinds. This is your opportunity to show the people who matter that you've got what it takes. Visit ashowcaseforunsignedtalent.com and submit a short sample of the talent you believe the world should see. Agents, artists, studios, and industry insiders are looking for fresh, unsigned talent. This is your chance.
This is your chance.
Visit ashowcaseforunsignedtalent.com now.